Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart. This is a mini Bernedoodle bull we have for sale that we are calling Bandit. He was born from Eden and Zacchaeus, born May 20th, so he's graduated Puppy Academy. He's enrolled in one of our most popular training programs called Canine College, and as you can see, we know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 8.66. He is the most dependent puppy in his litter, very dependent. He loves people. The way he's doing to me is the way he does to everybody. He just wants to be in your lap. His biggest weakness is that he likes you too much. We're always working on him not jumping up on us, not crawling in our laps. He's very social. He loves people. He's gonna do really well with people. If you can spend time with him, he's gonna love it. He loves to give kisses, loves to give affection. He's very sweet and very loving. On activity scale, he's a 6 out of 10. He's outgoing. He likes to play. He's not out of control though. He's not the most outgoing puppy in his litter, but he's definitely more outgoing than he is calm and laid back. And then he's a 6, 7 out of 10 on confidence. This litter is actually a pretty confident litter. The puppies are not super shy, not super timid, doing really well in training. Size-wise, this is always a very hard litter to combine because the mom is 77 pounds, which is a normal size Bernese Mountain Dog. The dad is a toy poodle. He's only 13 pounds. And so our best guess, looking at his size and doing breedings like this before, we're putting him at 30 to 50 pounds. And so he could get as small as 30, could get up to 50 pounds. There's always a little bit of a guess. You just have to be flexible. If your dog ends up getting 25 pounds or 55 pounds or whatever, it could happen. But looking at the size he is right now at his age, right 30 to 50 pounds is really where we're thinking. As you can see, he's a tricolor. This is the most desirable but most difficult color to produce. Everybody wants a Bernedoodle that looks like a Bernese Mountain Dog, and so it has that brown, the white. This is very difficult to produce. We had to experiment. We had a lot of black Bernedoodles and a lot of black and white Bernedoodles, but to get the true tricolor, it's very difficult. And as you can see, we produced it, and he's absolutely sweet. So he's going to look like a Bernese Mountain Dog, but he's going to shed hardly as much. He's not going to be as big. He's going to live a lot longer, and they're super smart. Now he's able to go home after graduating either Canine College, or master's program, which is training till 20 weeks of age. That's October 7th. The second training level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is right around Thanksgiving. That is November 20th. And then after that, Doggy Double Doctorate. He'll turn 7 months of age right at Christmas time, which is December 20th. We're very flexible with those dates. So if you wanted to get him before or after any of those training levels, you can definitely do that. And we prorate the price. You can get him at the date that works best for you. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Eden and Zacchaeus. If you click on those pictures, a video is going to pop up, but we summarize the parents. There's two things that you'll see that makes us different from any other Bernedoodle breeder in the world. The first thing is the quality of our parents. Notice that both parents come from generations of health clearances. Zacchaeus has twice as many health clearances as recommended by the Poodle Club of America. Eden was imported in from Europe. In fact, all of our Bernese Mountain Dogs were either imported in from Europe or we produced them from imports from Europe. We want to get the healthiest Bernese Mountain Dogs that you possibly can get. The second thing that makes us different is that we train every one of our puppies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summarize our puppy training program, and we're going to show off Bandit in training. If you don't like that name Bandit, you can change it. We just started calling him that. It's just cuter than just calling him Black. But we're going to show him off in training, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all of these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Bandit. Again, this is Mr. Black of Eden and Zacchaeus' litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.